Did you know that Sonia Sotomayor was told not to wear bright nail polish to her inauguration, as to not bring any more attention than her skin color already did?
Did you know that when Cesar Chavez was in school, his teacher made him wear a sign that said, "I am a clown, I speak Spanish"?
Did you know that Sylvia Rivera only met her love for makeup and fashion by running away from home?
Did you know that Roberto Clemente had to stay on the bus while his teammates got to eat in lavish restaurants?
Did you know that Ellen Ochoa's family was told to swim in the pool only the day before it was to be cleaned?
And yet,
Sonia Sotomayor wore red nail polish to her inauguration as the first Hispanic woman on the Supreme Court.
and yet,
Cesar still spoke out against injustice for Hispanics and all immigrant workers by becoming an activist and founding the National Farmers Workers Association.
and yet,
Rita Moreno released a Grammy-winning Spanish album and became an Academy Award-winning Hispanic actress.
and yet,
Roberto Clemente, the first Latin American to be inducted into Major League Baseball, spoke Spanish against the agreement the Baseball League put him under.
and yet,
Sylvia Rivera, as an illustrious drag queen and one of the most prominent LGBTQ activists, protested on behalf of the low-income Hispanic people who had to be at work.
and yet,
Ellen Ochoa was the first Hispanic woman in space.
And yet,
They broke barriers and represented our heritage proudly. These Hispanic figures, icons, and legends stood up for their race instead of denying it, even though it caused them to be the victims of discrimination. It is with this feeling of pride for our culture, no matter what it brings, that we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. These facts are sometimes erased from the history books. It is time we put a spotlight on these fearless, selfless, and respected heroes, fighters, and change agents who persevered against all odds. The Panther players take pride in celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, not only this month, but all year long. My veins don't end in me, but in the unanimous blood of those who struggle for life.
Mis venas no terminan en mí, sino en la sangre unánime de los que luchan por la vida como tú.
Como tú, I question history's blur in my eyes each time I face a mirror. Like a mirror, I gaze into my palm, a wrinkled map I still can't read, my lifeline an unnamed road I can't find, can't trace back to the fork in my parents' track that cradled me here.
Come on through. I woke up to this dream of a country I didn't choose, that didn't choose me, trapped in the nightmare of its hateful glares.
como tú. I am also from the lakes and farms, waterfalls and prairies of another country I can't fully claim either.
I'm either mirage living among these spaces and streets that raised me here.
find nothing, a memory forgotten by all. I was taken from and can't return to again.
Como tú. I want to speak of myself in two languages at once. Despite my tongue, no word defines me. Like words, I read my footprints like my past. Erased by waves of circumstance, my future uncertain as wind.
Like the wind como tú. I carry songs, howls, whispers, thunder's growl.
Like thunder, I'm a foreign-born cloud.
Como tú, our blood rains for the dirty thirst of this land. Like thirst, like hunger, we ache with the need to save ourselves and our country from itself.
We represent our ancestors who came to this land in hopes of freedom.
We fight for our brothers and sisters that are being raided and deported for trying to seek refuge.
We understand what it's like to ask yourself why you were born in this skin.
To wonder why you must endure discrimination when this is not the life you chose, but we hope you see.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, a Tony and Emmy-winning performer and composer.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the youngest congresswoman in the House of Representatives.
Valentina, a drag queen who was able to perform in the Tony-winning musical Rent.
We all celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and we ask that you join us.
We all celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and we hope that you join us.
We all celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and we hope you join us.